Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at some of these coins, and I'm sorry that I've not been able to make a video in what must have been like almost a week now. I did take a laptop away with me. I went to the in-laws basically, and that laptop decided it just couldn't handle being on. I mean, it liked to turn on, but it preferred to turn off, so I'm really sorry about that. I mean, like I said, there's been a hell of a lot go on in that 4 or 5 days that I've been away, so let's focus on what we can pick up from and what's likely to, or what we think is going to happen next. So we're just going to focus on this video. We're going to look at Bitcoin and XRP. Going to drop a few more videos later. So first of all, what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin we need to know, because Bitcoin is doing the damage to everything. There have been some epic trades that we've made with some of these diversifiers, one of which is Key. I don't know if you watched that, but oh my god, that went up. It did what, a 5x in a 24-hour period. I cashed out in just a 2x, obviously, because, well, I'm an idiot, but never mind. You know, join my Telegram if you want to know what sort of trades I trade. That's fine. It's a free group. You know, feel free to join in. Links at the bottom of the video. Let's have a look at Bitcoin then, shall we? Right. So at the moment, yeah, we're curling over. We are curling over on the daily. It's not bearish properly until we break down beneath this green 50 exponential moving average. Once that's broken and once that's taken out and turned to resistance, then yeah, we're going to be hitting some lower lows. Definitely. That at the moment is coming in at just around 11,000 flat. So that's a really decent level of support, because that's, first of all, 11,000 is a psychological number because it's a flat number and people like flat round numbers like that, but also, you know, we do have that moving average in there, which is a very important one. So long as that holds, you know, it could just be a really good opportunity to buy it back, go for a long, and maybe ride it all the way back up again. We'll see where we go with it, but the overall picture is looking like it's going to probably, even though it's looking reasonably strong, we are making, on this daily chart now, we're making lower highs and lower lows. So that basically signifies a kind of basically a definite downtrend, but it depends on how far this downtrend's got to go. When we look at the moving averages, they're still very strong and bullish, so I would expect that there's a lot of strength in this downtrend, meaning that I don't think, unless we take out this guy here, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I still think that Bitcoin is actually bullish until proven otherwise. When it comes to the MACD, yeah, the MACD is diverging away from itself at this point now. It's actually not looking very good at all. Histogram's expanding, and we're getting closer and closer to the 0 point. So as soon as we get down to this level, if we haven't picked ourselves back up again, then that's where some nasty drops are going to take place. But at the moment, it's got every chance of bouncing at any of these levels. Even though we're curling over, the Bollinger Bands are still reasonably tight, albeit, you know, we're dancing around at the bottom of it. Actually, looking at the gap there, it's not too tight. It's only 7.5%. It's quite a long area to be in, and we're trending beneath the center of the Bollinger Band, suggesting that at this point the downtrend will be playing and the rejection will take place at the center of that Bollinger Band. So that current price would be around about 11,720. That's where Bitcoin would probably get rejected from. I can see this big candle body basically came from there, candle closed there, rejection there. So we're trending beneath the center of the Bollinger Band, and if you watch my Bollinger Band training, the statistically, whichever side of the Bollinger Band you're in, you're likely to remain within more than the other side. So the odds are in your favor if you're trending downwards to play these as shorts, and if you're playing longs, then you want to be careful as you get to the top of the Bollinger Band. Anyway, like I say, the statistically we're going to be trending in the center and the bottom area of that Bollinger Band until further notice. And given the way that that the RSI is trending down and the MACD is trending down, I still think that we'll be lucky to break outside of the center of the Bollinger Band anytime soon. We've got this mega resistance line here, and I promise you I'll move on to XRP shortly, but we have this mega resistance line here from all the way back 2017, where we were rejected, supported, rejected, supported, and rejected, and then for a single day supported, or 2 days I suppose, and then now look, we're being rejected from it again. So it's a very important trend line, and now we're beneath it again. It's going to take a big move to get us above there again. Any break above the center of the Bollinger Band is likely to be rejected on that trend line. That's how I see it. So yeah, curling over, looking reasonably short-term bearish, but as far as these moving averages are concerned on the daily, it's not going to. I don't think we're going to die, and we're not going to collapse yet. So exactly the same picture really when we're looking at XRP. In fact, XRP, a slightly worse looking chart, but basically the same deal. Trending beneath the center of the Bollinger Band, rejected, rejected, and rejected, and rejected. So it's not even coming up to test the center of the Bollinger Band on most of these attempts. So actually it looks weaker. That's fine by me, because I like to trade XRP a lot. So if I can get a decent short on this, I will accumulate more XRP, and that's fine by me. If you watch a lot of my videos, I do have actually quite high hopes for XRP. I'll leave a link for you to look at my long-term projection on there. But if you can't be bothered to watch that, a summary of that is I expect anywhere around a minimum of $2 all-time high to a maximum of around $14-15. So every single XRP to me is relatively valuable. It's a long-term trended chart. It gives me more chance to actually analyze it, and that's why I've made those long-term predictions with analysis for you. If you can be bothered to watch it, but otherwise that's basically the conclusion. As low as $2, but as high as $15. So yeah, shorting XRP, even if I only make 100 or 1,000 XRP in one single trade, I see that as quite a big win in the long term. So I don't mind it going down. It's one of the only technically long-term hodls I have. But when we're looking at this, same deal. Histogram expanding, RSI trending down, the MACD obviously trending down. They're actually getting quite low actually at this point now. If we hit this low here, down to this low, if we carry on from maybe this trajectory for a few more days, then it would be actually quite nasty, and maybe we'll start to crash down beneath these moving averages. The green 50 exponential currently coming in at 26.1 cent. That would be support. If that breaks, then actually it would be quite nasty. We'll be coming down to around 23 cent. If this doesn't turn around. Before we sign off, we're on a 4-hourly here. I don't really know why, but this is the I hate this volume stuff here. This is the Bitcoin dominance, and it looks as though we're trying to reclaim the 4-hourly chart anyway. We have broken above the green 50 exponential and generally appear to be kind of forming some kind of higher low, but not exactly higher high formation. As this is trending to the down all the time, and this little wiggly formation here is more than likely going to drop off, and I would expect the Bitcoin dominance to actually continue with its downfall. On the daily, it's still very, very bearish. These moving averages really diverging. The MACD is still in bearish territory, even though we've got a positive cross. We're still below the 0 point. So actually, that's and look, you can see. I mean, obviously, with the what I refer to as the stats in your favour here, with the way the Bollinger Band moves, we're basically just bleeding out and touching the top, coming back down, bleeding out, touching the top, and that's basically where we are at the moment. Touch the top, and probably heading back down towards 60% dominance. So I still think there's plenty of room to move with these alts, and if the tide turns and if Bitcoin decides to go sideways, which I don't think it looks like it wants to do. I don't think it wants sideways at the moment. I still think it wants a bit of volatility with a subtle nod to in favour of the bears. It will give dominance and alts plenty more chance to rise. Anyway, I hope that was in some way useful, and again, I'm really sorry that I didn't get round to making those videos over the last week. Just I've learned from my mistake, and I'll actually buy a new laptop now, I think. Yeah, really sorry about that, and I hope you have a nice evening. You take it easy. Thank you for watching.